And one, a two, one, two. There it is. I didn't press the space bar in time, so we get to sit through the whole thing. Oh, come on. That's crappy. I guess once the movie starts playing, you are stuck with it. There is no getting past it. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to another Let's Play of Quest for Glory 4. My name is Anna Mardall. When we last left, we had a couple of options. One was to go ahead and keep spending time, passing time, zipping through time. One was to keep going through time and keep collecting dreams, keep meeting with Katrina, maybe build up some trust with Katrina. And the other option was to... tell you what, let's just turn that all the way down. The other option was to... I thought that would turn the narration off.
After some rest.
That turned the text off. Why would you want the text turned off?
After.
I thought that would turn the speech off.
After.
I was trying to turn the speech off so we don't have to keep hearing after some rest you feel better, after some rest you feel better, after, don't care. So that was one option, was to continue passing time, continue meeting with Katrina, potentially gain her trust, find out what she wants from talking and communication, and maybe while we're at it, keep gathering dreams from Irana's staff, and possibly also from the inn. Maybe there's more dreams to be had at the inn. The other option we had was to go ahead and take matters into our own hands and go start exploring the castle, which is the one place that we really haven't explored yet. We've explored pretty much the whole forest, but we haven't explored the castle. No Katrina. So I decided, since this is our first playthrough and it's our magic user playthrough, I'm going to go ahead and we'll be patient, and at least for a time, and we'll collect some more visions and see how this goes. Maybe give Katrina a chance to tell us on her own terms what it is she wants. We're pretty sure, or at least we think, it's likely that she wants us to help her collect the Dark One rituals, but we don't really know why or what she wants them for. So let's go to the inn, and let's go upstairs and try the bed up there and see if we get any kind of dreams or visions or notes or anything like that. And if we don't, we'll restore and we'll sleep at Irana's peace. No note.
You awake.
No dreams. It's a lovely room. It's a shame we don't sleep in it very much because we're sleeping on the grass in order to get dreams.
You are walking dark halls and you are dying. You know you are trying to find something, but you cannot remember where or what it is. It's cold here, and all your warmth is draining away. You see light ahead of you, a faint ember of what it once was, but you know that this is what you seek. You reach for it but stumble, and the light goes out. The darkness awakens. You wake in a cold sweat. You remember every detail of the nightmare as though it had really happened to you.
Okay. So we're continue to have creepy Dark One dreams.
After 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 after
Let's go try for Katrina once more. Um, that's a glitch. Oh, because okay, fair enough. Damn. We rested in front of the staff during the day, and since we didn't exit and come back for nightfall, it got confused by the
you are walking dark halls and you are dying.
what to do with the doors, basically.
You know you are trying to find something, but you cannot remember where or what it is. It's cold here, and all your warmth is draining away. You see light ahead of you, a faint ember of what it once was, but you know that this is what you seek. You reach for it but stumble, and the light goes out. The darkness awakens.
Okay, let's try this again.
You wake. That.
Let's try this again. I don't know why I keep looking for Katrina by the town gates when pretty sure she's not going to come to the town gates anymore. She's meeting us by the castle now. It's interesting that she suggested the relocation to the castle gates after Igor saw her and spoke with her. But we know that she's very shy and anxious that nobody knows that she's leaving the castle. She's talked about being concerned about her parents finding her out. Climb over the gate.
You deftly slip over the gate.
Shoop. We'll save again and take another sleep. Interesting. Let's try that again. No dreams, no nightmares. Maybe we've exhausted all of the dreams that involve Irana. That last one about the darkness enveloping you seemed pretty final, although all of them have seemed pretty final. But perhaps that's the end of
Tonight for your dining.
Of that thread. I don't know why I have 2 daggers. Did I pick one up from a Wraith's cache or something? I surely didn't buy one because there aren't any for sale.
You unlock the door to your room and go in.
Do we have any dreams here? No dreams.
You awaken
no
as the sun
notes.
begins to rise.
Well, we are at a conundrum now. We've gotten all the dreams and we aren't getting more, or all the Rana dreams anyway, and we aren't getting any more notes. Well, let's
One thing you can say about Mordavia is that it is never dull. Be careful out there.
Let's go ahead and rest up until nightfall and see if we can meet Katrina again. Because it's been, I don't know, 2 or 3 nights since the last meeting, and we were on a 2 to 3 night cycle. Gosh, that water sure is pretty. That is a lovely water effect. The water effects in this game and the lighting effects with the candles, quite beautiful. And I like the little stars. No Katrina. Well, now what do we do? What do we do? Not here either. Well, tell you what, I know I said we wouldn't do this, but let's head to the graveyard and let's just look into the
You have entered an eerie, deserted graveyard. Strange moans wail through the trees, and mysterious lights seem to flicker and fade among the tombstones. 2 large crypts dominate the cemetery.
So it looks a little bit different at night. Kind of creepy. Let's
You can't.
let's throw down some protection and aura. And what happens if we open this again? It made a statement last time. Ligeria's ghost comes forth and she looks mad. This could turn into a really bad day. I think we hit the sound bug again where the spells screw up. Who's crying? Who is it? Is everybody okay? Crispin? Come here, baby. He had a bit of a rough day. We went to the vet today, and it turns out that...
Now that you've sent Ligeia's ghost into another realm, nothing of interest remains in this tomb.
Okay. It turns out that Crispin and Cherry have ringworm. So we are treating for that. It's not an actual worm, it's a fungus. But
Your protection spell has worn off.
that's what I hate about, and they should have fixed that. They give you these brand new spells, and since they're not trained, they don't last for very long. And you'd either have to keep opening the menu again and again and again and again and again and recasting them, which is tedious, or you just have to deal with the fact that it doesn't last for except but a second, which is silly. So, oh goodness. So...
Your aura has evaporated.
what happens when we listen at the door?
It is deathly silent beyond the door.
Okay. We do have a key.
You turn the large skeleton key in the crypt door. With a sound like the groaning of an undead spirit, the massive door yawns wide open. You are in a dark, dank crypt, filled with bas-relief figures of long-departed knights and statues of the Grim Reaper. Stairs lead back up to the entrance. A brightly colored copy of the Borgov crest adorns part of the floor.
Okay. So somewhere in here, there's supposed to be a...
You see a coffin cover bearing a bas-relief sculpture of a knight. You see a coffin cover. Oh, such a cheery sight. It's a statue of the Grim Reaper, harbinger of death.
All right, this is interesting.
Some of the stones on this crest feel loose. You need to push them in the correct order to open a lock.
And we can't escape out of it. This is pretty. House of Borgov, and it's got a rainbow. So I guess the House of Borgov is queer friendly. And then you have this beautiful night sky with a crescent moon and the two mountains, and then you have these two little baby dragons. And apparently you can press the colors. That doesn't give us a lot to go on. But if we totally didn't know the solution to this puzzle, we might think that there's something important about the name Borgov. We've seen a name puzzle before. We had to put in the name Avuzel for the dark one. So maybe we need to put in the name Borgov for the Borgov family. But there's no letters. If you were going to map letters to colors, and if everyone was speaking English and not some other language, then maybe you would use the first letter of a color as that color's letter. So B might be blue, O might be orange, R might be red, G might be green, O might continue to be orange, and violet might be V. Huh!
Spelling out the name Borgov in colors has caused a secret compartment to open in the crest. Inside is a small key which you add to your keyring.
Well, how lucky was that? Hi, Crispin. There's a small grate in the floor for drainage.
You see a coffin. It's a figure of the Grim Reaper, harbinger of death. At the base of the statue are the words, "Greet the Reaper." Oh, such a cheery sight.
So in absence of any other clues, the Reaper over here seems kind of interesting. Greet the Reaper? Can we, I don't know, shake his hand?
As you shake hands with the Grim Reaper statue, the door at the top of the stairs opens. You quickly make your escape from the deadly crypt.
Well, that's how we get out of the crypt, which is nice because I don't want to die.
It is... You turn the large skeleton key in the crypt door. With a sound like the groaning of an undead spirit, the massive door yawns wide open.
So we're back here again. We've got a key, but what do we use the key on? Well, what about this knight over here? Maybe...
The coffin cover is decorated with a bas-relief sculpture of a knight.
Oh.
Searching carefully, you see a small hole that looks like a keyhole in the sculpture.
Hi, baby. I love you. So let's use our newly acquired key here. We'll listen first.
You can hear faint and distant sounds behind this coffin, but can't make out any details.
All right, let's unlock
A
it.
small key from the crest opens a lock in the relief. You open the coffin lid to reveal a dark passageway leading deep into the mountainside. After following the dark passage for several minutes, you come out into a castle chamber. The bookcase closes behind you, and there is no obvious way to open it again.
Yay. Hey, baby, sit down. Good boy. So just looking around this room...
The bookshelves are full of incredibly exciting works, such as 250 years of Boyar ledgers and first-grade writing samples. The castle doors are sturdily constructed of oak with brass bindings. The chandelier provides scant light to the gloomy room. One of the candles has gone out and is dangling from the chandelier at an odd angle.
Well, there could be a lot of reasons for a musty, understaffed castle to have a knocked over candle. But what
You
happens
reach
when
up
we
to
straighten
put
it?
the candle back. It's a fake candle. When you move it, a secret passage opens up behind the bookshelf.
No, don't take it. I just wanted to know. Gosh dang it. Open relief.
You can't get the coffin lid.
Unlock relief.
A small key from the After following the dark passage for several minutes, you come out into a castle chamber. The bookcase closes behind you, and there is no obvious way to open it again.
Okay. We're gonna make a couple of saves. Thank you so much, Cookie, for that wonderful jump that scared the crumbs out of me. Stop it. Oh, jeez. Okay. Listen at door.
All you can hear are distant creaks and groans and the beating of your own heart.
Peer through keyhole.
You don't see any sign of life or movement beyond the door.
Let's make a habit of oiling all the hinges.
Carefully
and open the door. Stop it. Interesting.
You see a portrait of a tall, arrogant-looking nobleman dressed for battle.
One of the Borgovs?
It's an ash urn. Nothing like a blazing fire to keep away the chill on those cold winter nights.
So, I mean, somebody lives here.
Don't make an ash of yourself. Ashes to ashes and all that, but are you really in such a hurry to go out like a light? You don't find any safes, secret passages, or other interesting oddities behind the painting.
Somebody must live here. They wouldn't have a fire going otherwise.
All you can hear... You don't see any...
No sign of life behind the door. Okay.
You carefully... It's a long, low cabinet. It's a drinking horn. At least it would be a drinking horn if it had something to drink.
Is there anything in the cabinets?
The cabinet is empty. The cabinet is empty.
Okay.
All you can hear... You catch a brief glimpse of the elusive flash of wings on the other side of the door.
Wings.
You care...
Those stupid bats. Yeah, those stupid bats. I really cannot tell how you're even supposed to... There we go. Well, that's most of our stamina right there, and we've got no way to...
The only effect...
Let's go oil this door. That's got to lead to somewhere interesting, right? I mean...
You carefully... You put your ear up against the door and listen. You don't hear anything. Peering through the keyhole, you see no threatening activity on the other side of the door.
Well, this looks like a dead end.
Nothing like a blazing... The bookshelf sports a number of volumes of light reading. This must have been the boyar's personal reading room, since his crest decorates the top of the shelf.
His crest, huh?
The boyar's crest looks slightly crooked.
Let's fix it.
You straighten out the crest. The bookshelf opens, revealing a secret passage.
Actually, I think we made it crooked. Well, where does it lead? Whoa.
The sprawling castle watches over a lush and prosperous landscape. Obviously a fantasy piece. The stone walls and...
Okay.
You don't find any safes, secret passages, or other interesting oddities behind the painting. This probably isn't at the top of your list of safe places to sleep.
It's not.
There's nothing hidden under the rug.
So it looks like we can't go back the way we came.
You carefully... All you can hear... You put your ear... You're peering through the keyhole.
You wanna know what's awesome? The map I have for the castle is wrong.
The cabinet is... The cabinet... The cap... The cap... The cap...
Why even let us open all those if...
All you can hear... You don't see any...
So we don't see anything through that door. What about this curtained purple door?
All you can hear... You don't...
Alright.
You carefully oil the door hinges to prevent revealing squeaks. Through the keyhole, you can see what appears to be a child's bedroom. A large and dangerous-looking, ape-like creature sits near the door.
Okay. That's new.
You hear heavy breathing beyond the door. It reminds you of a hibernating bear.
So the question is, if we pass up on this room for the moment, will we be able to find it again? Let's go ahead and go in. Okay.
Who is it, Toby? It's not polite to slam the door in strangers' faces, is it, Toby? Then ask the stranger what he wants.
Hi?
You say, hello.
Hello? Do you live in the castle now, too?
You tell about yourself.
I never met a real hero before. Why'd you come here?
You start to tell what you're doing here.
Toby, it's not polite to interrupt. How many times do I have to tell you that?
So this is Toby, and this is a small child.
She's a lovely little girl. although rather pale. Her glowing golden eyes really set off the highlights in her hair. She does appear to have a bit of an overbite problem.
Ha ha.
It's a big, nasty-looking hairy monster, and it's looking right back at you with a very hungry expression. That looks for all the world like an ornate coffin, sitting where a bed mattress should be. This drapery frames the bed. You can't see much out of the window from where you're standing. This clown is pretty funny-looking. Reminds you of a gnome you once knew. The carpet looks like a nice playing area for a child.
Well, let's try talking to her.
Toby's my best friend. We play games and tell stories, and I never had a real friend before. Toby says I'm his best friend, too.
Baby.
My name is Tanya, and this is Toby.
That answers that
What's
question.
your name? My Mommy and Daddy don't like me anymore. I did something bad, and now they don't want to see me ever again.
Oh, no.
Sometimes I miss my Mommy and Daddy.
No, baby.
I know, Toby, you and Aunt Trina take good care of me. I wouldn't want to leave you ever. But I still miss my Mommy.
Who told you you were bad?
Toby used to visit me at the inn. My Mommy and Daddy would not like it if they saw Toby. They wouldn't let me play with him, so I didn't tell them about him. One day, Toby brought me a beautiful doll. I never had a real doll before. I named her Vanna. But when my Mommy saw Vanna, she got real mad. She tried to make me tell about Toby. My Mommy and Daddy yelled at me. They scared me. They took Vanna away, and they wouldn't let me see her ever again. I didn't want them to do that to Toby, so I ran away with him. Aunt Trina says my Mommy and Daddy won't like me now. She says they will be scared of me like they were scared of Vanna. I don't want my Mommy and Daddy scared of me. I will never go back again. I know, Toby. You should go now. I don't want to talk about bad things.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Can we talk about vampires?
That's a scary thing. That's how come we always used to have garlic all around at the inn. Mommy and I used to braid the garlic and put it up all over the place to keep out the bad things. I don't like the smell of garlic. I had to wear garlic around my neck all the time. Now I have a pretty necklace instead. See? Isn't it pretty?
The necklace is on a choker chain, completely covering the little girl's throat.
A long time ago, I used to live at the inn. But now I get to live here. I don't have to be afraid of the bad things all the time. Now I have Toby to protect me.
Oh, no.
This is where I live now. I have this whole room to myself and Toby. Sometimes I get to go to the hall with Aunt Trina and play with Cuddles. Cuddles is Aunt Trina's pet hound. He's my friend, too. Aunt Trina says she will be my friend and take care of me. I like her. She gives me nice things. She sent Toby to me. She says I'll be her little girl forever and ever. That's the place with the big fireplace and all the fancy statues. Sometimes I dance for Aunt Trina there. It's fun. Except when the dark man is there. I don't like him.
Who is the dark man?
I don't like the dark man. I wish Aunt Trina never brought him here. Mean. I stick out my tongue at him all the time. Toby doesn't like the dark man either. Toby says the dark man can't be trusted. You should stay away from him. Aunt Trina says I dance very well. I like to dance, especially up in the air. That's really fun. Sometimes Aunt Trina and I dance all over the room. We dance on top of the statues and everything. It's like flying around and around.
Okay. Does Toby have anything to add?
Toby says you ask too many questions and you need to go away now. Toby, you're being mean. Toby says he's here to protect me and make sure no one will hurt me. Toby says I'm supposed to stay in my room and not talk to strangers. Toby says that we live in the castle and you should go away. Toby, it's not nice to tell people to go away. You're supposed to ask them to go.
So, just for now, let's go ahead and leave.
You say goodbye.
Goodbye. You should come back and talk sometime. And I'll tell Aunt Trina that I want to see you again.
You ask the child to keep your visit a secret. You want to surprise her aunt.
Oh, good. I love surprises. Toby, you have to keep this secret too. No, a secret's a secret. Promise? Bye-bye for now.
Bye, baby. All right. Let's, I want to explore the castle a little bit more. And, I think I know the way. I think. There's nothing in these cabinets.
The cabinet. The cabinet is. You find nothing. The spring. You can't.
Okay, so this room is tricky because I think. Don't get this wrong. Okay, that's the hall.
You can't.
Or that's a hall. Here are some steps. Steps to where is the question.
You.
That's interesting.
It's a massive... Kablooey! You got the chest open, but set off an explosion in the process. The chest was trapped. You take 15 crowns from a pouch in the safe. The safe also contains several papers and some old clothes, but they have deteriorated with age and are worthless. So you leave them.
A little worried that someone might have heard that
You take
explosion. Oh, hey, there really was something in the cabinet. 6 kopecks.
The cab...
Well, let's not... Oh, good. Hello, Cookie. Let's not linger at the scene of our blatant crime.
You shiver as the ghost passes through you. A cold chill remains. The ghost's only response is a low... It's as white as a sheet. Perhaps it's the ghost of some poor benighted soul who fell to his death while trying to take in the laundry.
So not someone we can talk to. We tried.
You can't... Your hand passes right through the ethereal spirit. As it does so, you feel a cold chill all the way down to your bones. You put your...
Okay. So this is presumably the main hall.
The family crest of the Borgovs holds a commanding position over the room. The statue of a young warrior helps to guard the stairs. This statue depicts a warrior. His visage is proud and noble. That looks like a bust of Boyer von Beethoven, the famous warrior composer. It's a rather ordinary-looking door. Despite the size of the great hall, only 2 chairs sit at one small table. A huge fireplace provides warmth and light to the great hall. The statue depicts a stately-looking older gentleman. His expression and features give you the impression of great nobility. This is the castle great hall. Besides the main entry to the south, doors exit the room on either side and at the top of the staircase. This statue depicts a man holding a long staff. Either the boyars had mages among them, or he liked to walk in the mountains.
He's also differently colored from the rest of them.
Nothing mysterious happens. It's just a statue.
Okay, so you can't pull on him and open any cool passageways. So if we were to go out through this main door...
The main doors are securely locked and barred. You can't get out that way.
Okay, fair enough.
It's just an empty closet.
Also fair.
You can't...
I believe, and I'm working more off of memory than anything else, because the map I have is useless. I believe that this way leads back to the... Yes. So this is the... This would take us back to the crypt that's got the candle with the funky bend. So...
You hear voices beyond the upper door. 2 people seem to be having an argument in the next room.
Whoa, really?
You carefully open the door just a little so you can hear better and look through the crack.
Everything is going according to plan. My plan. I am not interested in your petty revenge scheme.
You cannot trust him. He will attempt to destroy you the moment he realizes what you truly are.
No, he is already attracted to me. I want him to act from his own free will and not be some puppet whose string I hold. After all, if I only wanted a puppet, I could have used you.
There will come the day, Katrina, when I will be the Dark Master, and you will be only a memory.
You would love to destroy me, wouldn't you? You hated me from the moment we met, but you thought you could use me, didn't you? You were blinded by your own ego. I have always been your master, and you my mere apprentice.
I will have my revenge!
On whom? The hero or myself?
Both of you!
Oh, it is so easy to make you lose your temper. That is why you will never be the Dark Master. You let your overwhelming pride override your thinking.
Well, if all that stuff about Aunt Trina didn't clear things up, that would have done it. So, Katrina has been lying to us. I think it's pretty obvious that Katrina is a vampire. We just saw her and unmistakably the foreigner with the odd hat, that Shapirian turban. And if Tanya is the master's daughter, then that rounds out the 3 people that the gatekeeper believes lived in the castle. That means that the people who spoke of the master as male must have been mistaken. Katrina must be the master. She even called herself the Dark Master. And the things Katrina said about being a servant girl, about having parents in the castle, all that, it must not be true. There really are only 3 people here, and none of them are alive. The Domovoy, I think, even said that nobody at the castle is alive. And she's been trying to use us for something. Probably not something good.
Carefully open.
Nobody here, so they must have gone to their respective rooms. I think we can take as read that they didn't hear the explosion, because you would have thought that would come up in conversation.
You careful. You cast.
So, the last time we opened a chest, it was
The
trapped.
window looks over the castle courtyard. After several minutes spent analyzing this piece of furniture, you reach the brilliant conclusion that it must be a bed.
Thank you, narrator. So, what do we want to do here? Honestly, I just want to leave. I feel dirty and sad.
Finally, the wraith vanishes under the force of your onslaught, its ties to this world severed at last.
But we can't
chest is-
leave without Tanya.
Kablooey! In the chest you find a small flask labeled healing and 25 crowns.
So, we gotta take Tanya with us. There's no doubt about that. We can't leave her here.
You can't.
I don't know what we'll do. We'll fix her somehow so that she's not a vampire anymore, or
Your protection.
If she is a vampire, she could at
Your
least be a vampire somewhere other than this place.
You don't see...
It's clear now that Katrina is the one who stole Tanya away and separated her from her mother and father, told her that she was bad and that her mother and father didn't want to ever see her again, and then turned her into a vampire child for the rest of her life. She'll never grow up. She'll never...
You shiver as the...
So there's two ghosts in the stairwells of this castle? That's a little confusing. No, what the hell? How did we get turned around? That doesn't even make sense. Did I go through the wrong door? We want to go through this door.
There's
some kind of glitch. There's a glitch in the frickin' joy. Alright, well, fortunately we know the long way around, don't we? That's just stellar. Of course there's a glitch in the... Of course there is. Of course there is. I can't complain. At least we haven't hit any game-breaking, game-crashing bugs yet. We'll just have to go the long way around. It's annoying, it's frustrating, it's horrible, but it shouldn't be... It'll just take time. So... Katrina stole Tanya from her parents, convinced Tanya that she did something bad and horrible that her parents didn't love her anymore for. And turned her into a vampire so that she'll remain a vampire for the rest of her life. She'll remain a little kid for the rest of her life. The rest of her existence. She'll never grow up. She'll never grow up into an adult. And to me, I think more than anything, that just shows how truly selfish Katrina is. That, I mean, if she really thought Tanya was unhappy or that her parents were negligent or something, okay, maybe taking her might seem like the right thing to do, but to then take her and turn her into an immortal child that will never experience adulthood, to me, personally, seems incredibly cruel. Especially since she didn't really have Tanya's consent, or, Tanya didn't agree to that. Okay, I'm trying to find the hall that we didn't explore. No, went the wrong way. Okay, so that's the bug door. It should go... Okay, it did take us back up. But for some reason, when we accessed it from the main hall, it didn't like it. So the hall must be here. Okay, so this is the place we didn't explore before.
A long hall runs north and south between two of the castle rooms.
Can we go south?
Along...
We can rest here.
After some rest...
that seems maybe not super wise, but... So what is at the end of this hall?
The door hinges. You care? The bookshelves are full of incredibly... Stained glass forms a... There's something strange about the volumes of Tobin's Spirit Encyclopedia, subtitled To Pass Beyond the Veil, on these shelves.
What does that spell? Oh, exit? No.
You straight...
That's not where we wanted to
The
be. God damn it. Fuck this castle. Ah. I didn't save. Open. So it's very simple. We just keep going straight, and then we don't need to do a secret exit. Not that one. We want to go straight. Straight to the hallway. Okay, now straight to the back. Skip to the loo.
The door...
They're getting a lot of free door oiling maintenance.
You can't... All you can hear... You don't see any movement through the keyhole, but you think you hear movement from
the bottom of the stairs, okay? So let's go sneaky. Open. Oh.
He looks like someone with whom you really don't want to tangle. He's mean, he's tough, he's a goon.
Can we...
You hear... You know, there are those two huge goon guards down at the bottom. Are you...
Boring. This is definitely boring. Hey, dungeons is always guarded, and we's the guards. But why guard a dungeon when there's no one in there? We got to guard something, don't we? Else we don't got the job. Well, it's still boring.
Interesting. Do they have anything else to say?
He looks like someone with whom...
The master's really something, ain't she? Yeah. I even likes the kid. Shame they keep her all the way on the other side of the castle. Yeah. It's the Annabes guy I can't stand. He looks at us like we was food or something. You got it. That guy gives me the creeps.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and cut the video here. Because I just noticed in all the excitement that we are at the hour mark. We're over the hour mark. And when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about this wonderful castle. Once again, this has been Quest for Glory 4. My name is Anna Mardall, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.